As you can tell, I have 3 control surfaces. All of them are good to some extent, but at the same time, they could all be a little bit better. I like this Icon Platform M Plus control surface, but I feel as though it could have had an LCD screen right across the bottom here. I say that because it wouldn't add any more than $60 to the cost of this particular unit. I have my cell phone here, brand new, this costed $100, and it's got a nice LCD screen with it, plus it's got a processor, it's got a slot for an SD card. So to put an LCD screen here wouldn't have added hardly anything to the cost of the unit. Now, I know they do have a separate LCD screen that you can buy for $200, and it looks like it's just monochromatic. And there's no reason why it should be that expensive. They should be able to have a full color LCD screen, and I think it should be an industry standard to have the LCD screen at the very bottom, and they could maybe put it on a 20 or 30 degree angle, so in case you have it a little bit higher up, it's easy to see. I don't like the LCD screens being way at the back. You have to make them bigger when they're at the back because your eyes can't see stuff when it's farther away as easy as it can when it's close up. The 100mm faders on this particular unit are nice to use when compared to the 30mm faders of the Korg Nano Control 2. But when I compare it to the 45mm faders of the Korg Nano Control Studio, these 45mm faders are really nice to use. You start realizing that the 100mm faders are bigger than they need to be. Now, some people might disagree with my comments, but imagine if they had 120mm faders. Then would people start saying, wow, 120mm is just way too big? I myself think 60mm faders are the sweet spot, and I would love to see a unit like this with 60mm faders and 16 channels. And when I say 60mm faders, I don't want them motorized. So they would save a lot of money on the cost of the unit like this with 60mm faders versus 100mm faders that are motorized. The big problem with this particular control surface is that they put the potentiometers in the middle. There's never a reason to have the potentiometers in the middle of your control surface. They should always be in the very back. When I used this particular control surface with this computer, everything was okay because I can easily reach over it and hit these buttons. The problem is when I went to use my sit and stand desk, the way that was set up, it was a little bit higher, and I kind of did have a problem reaching over these. The industry standard should almost be LCD screen at the very beginning, and then your solo and mute buttons, followed by your faders, and then all of the potentiometers for any control surface should be at the very top. I'm hoping in the not so distant future, Korg, Behringer, Icon, M-Audio, Personas will make 16 channel control surfaces with a small footprint, and you opt for 45mm faders and even 60mm faders so they don't take up as much space on the desktop, because a lot of us have musical keyboards, we have our computer keyboards, we have audio interfaces, mixing boards, webcams, we might have a table mic, and there's only so much space for our computer desk. And we really should see 16 channel control surfaces with a footprint that's not really any bigger than the Icon Platform M+. And that's really all I wanted to say in this video, is to say that I think the industry needs to change a little bit. If you agree with some of my comments, feel free to leave a link to this video in audio and video discussion forums.